Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to uncover one of the most dramatic and technologically advanced moments in the ongoing Russian-Ukrainian conflict. An event that has shaken the balance of power in the Black Sea. The destruction of Russian assets in Sevastopol Bay by a swarm of 197 Ukrainian drones is not just another headline. It is a clear sign that the nature of warfare has changed forever. What makes this attack so significant is not only the level of destruction it caused, estimated at over $7 billion, but the way in which it was executed. It was a combination of precision engineering, intelligent design, and the power of coordinated drone warfare. The exterior of these Ukrainian drones is one of the reasons they were so successful. Built for stealth and speed, their structure was compact, aerodynamic, and extremely hard to detect. The body of each drone was made using lightweight composite materials that reduced radar reflection and allowed them to move quietly over or above the water. The smooth surface and dark, sea-gray coloring blended perfectly with the ocean waves at night, making them nearly invisible to radar and infrared sensors. Many of these drones were surface, skimming types that could glide just above the sea at low altitude, while others were airborne units capable of coordinating strikes from above. The small size and flat profile of these machines meant Russian defense systems had only seconds to react, often too late to stop them. Their external build reflected Ukraine's deep understanding of how to outmaneuver a technologically superior enemy using smart design and engineering simplicity. Inside, these drones were compact but powerful. The interior was not about comfort or space, it was about efficiency and precision. Packed within the small hull were advanced navigation systems, high-energy batteries, encrypted communication modules, and in some cases, artificial intelligence processors. These allowed the drones to operate semi-autonomously, meaning that even if communication with the controller was lost, the drone could still continue its mission using pre-programmed coordinates. The use of Starlink satellite communication gave operators real-time data and control, allowing them to monitor and adjust the drone's paths during flight. Every inch of interior space was optimized for function, with no wasted weight or energy. This minimalist yet highly functional design made these drones both cost-effective and lethal. When it comes to performance, what Ukraine achieved with these drones was extraordinary. The drones demonstrated impressive range, some capable of traveling hundreds of kilometers from launch sites to targets deep within Russian-controlled waters. They moved at high speeds, some up to 80 kilometers per hour for the naval drones, making them difficult targets for Russian defenses. Their precision and coordination were the highlight of the operation. Swarm technology enabled dozens of drones to work in harmony, attacking from multiple directions at once. Some served as decoys, drawing Russian fire and exposing radar locations, while others carried explosive payloads designed for direct impact. This level of coordination overwhelmed Russia's defense systems, leaving the Black Sea Fleet exposed. The attack on Sevastopol Bay crippled multiple Russian vessels, destroyed valuable infrastructure, and sent shockwaves through the Russian military command. The sheer efficiency of the operation proved that Ukraine's growing drone capabilities were no longer experimental. They were fully combat ready and devastatingly effective. Safety and reliability are critical for any drone system, especially in military use, and Ukraine's engineers understood this better than anyone. These drones were equipped with multiple safety and self-destruct mechanisms. If one was captured or immobilized, it could detonate remotely to prevent enemy forces from reverse engineering its technology. Their communication systems were heavily encrypted to resist jamming or hijacking by Russian electronic warfare. Backup navigation ensured they stayed on course even under heavy interference. The internal systems were shielded from EMP attacks and signal disruptions, which meant that even in contested electronic environments, the drones could continue operating. The reliability of these systems was a major reason the operation succeeded with minimal losses. Each drone was designed to complete its mission, even if others were destroyed, embodying the principle of redundancy and resilience in modern warfare. The unique selling points of these drones lie in their adaptability, affordability, and effectiveness. Ukraine has managed to turn limited resources into a technological advantage. Instead of relying on costly, complex systems, Ukrainian engineers focused on creating small, cheap, and intelligent machines that could be produced quickly in large numbers. The simplicity of the design allowed for constant improvements between missions. Engineers could analyze battlefield data and immediately apply upgrades to hardware and software for the next wave. This cycle of fast adaptation has kept Ukraine ahead in drone innovation. Another unique strength is the collaboration between the military and private tech companies. Many of Ukraine's most advanced drones are the result of partnerships with civilian engineers and startups, allowing for rapid prototyping and creative problem solving. This open-source approach to defense technology has become one of Ukraine's greatest assets in the war. The cost of these drones compared to the damage they inflict is astonishing. Each drone reportedly costs between $250,000 and $500,000 to produce. While that may sound expensive, it's minimal compared to the billions in losses Russia suffered after this single coordinated strike. The cost-effectiveness of this technology changes how nations think about war economics. A fraction of the price of a fighter jet or a missile can now yield equal or greater destructive capability. The Sevastopol Bay operation demonstrated that smart investment in unmanned systems can outperform traditional military spending. Ukraine has turned drone warfare into a weapon of economic strategy, forcing Russia to spend billions on defenses that still fail to counter these small but powerful machines. The Sevastopol attack also highlights the strategic intelligence behind Ukraine's military operations. The timing, precision, and scale of the strike were calculated to deliver maximum psychological and tactical impact. It not only destroyed material assets, but also humiliated the Russian Navy, which was once seen as untouchable. The attack disrupted Russian supply chains, reduced naval mobility, and undermined their ability to project power in the Black Sea. On a global level, this event sent a clear message that traditional naval dominance can no longer guarantee safety against modern, asymmetric tactics. Even the most advanced warships are vulnerable when faced with swarms of intelligent, low-cost drones. This attack has also shifted how global military strategists view the future of combat. Drones are no longer just tools for reconnaissance or limited strikes. They have become central elements of warfare. Ukraine's ability to use them effectively shows how smaller nations can challenge much larger powers through innovation and technology. This marks a new era where agility, data, and design can overpower size and legacy power. The success at Sevastopol Bay will likely inspire other countries to develop similar systems, accelerating a new global arms race centered around unmanned and autonomous warfare. The psychological effect on both sides was equally significant. For Ukraine, it was a moment of pride and proof of resilience. For Russia, it was a painful reminder that control over the Black Sea is no longer secure. The footage and satellite images of burning ships and smoke rising from Sevastopol were seen around the world, weakening Russia's image of naval superiority. The loss of expensive vessels not only impacted Russia's immediate war capacity, but also its confidence in defending occupied territories. As reports surfaced following the attack, experts around the world began analyzing how such a relatively small operation could achieve such monumental results. The answer lay in Ukraine's combination of innovation, adaptability, and precision execution. Every part of the operation, from planning to launch, showed coordination between military intelligence, engineers, and communication networks. It was a victory not only of force but of intellect. The use of 197 drones in perfect synchronization against one of the most heavily defended naval ports in the world represents one of the most significant tactical evolutions of the 21st century. The aftermath of this event is still unfolding. Russia is expected to retaliate, but it is also now forced to rethink its defense strategies. Billions will be spent developing counter-drone systems and reinforcing coastal defenses, yet it's uncertain whether these measures will be effective against such fast-evolving technology. For Ukraine, this success will likely inspire even larger and more sophisticated operations in the future. The country has already become a global testing ground for drone innovation, and each successful strike reinforces its growing reputation as a leader in modern warfare tactics. In conclusion, the destruction of Russian assets in Sevastopol Bay by Ukrainian drones was not merely an act of war. It was a demonstration of how warfare itself has evolved. It proved that with intelligence, creativity, and determination, a smaller force can challenge a military superpower. The combination of cutting-edge technology, low cost, and strategic precision has reshaped the rules of battle. Ukraine's 197th Rhone assault has rewritten military history, signaling a future where autonomous systems will dominate every aspect of combat. The world watched as billions of dollars of military power were rendered useless by machines that cost less than a single missile. This is the reality of modern warfare, one where innovation triumphs over size, and strategy outsmarts brute force. The Sevastopol attack will be remembered as the day the balance of power on the seas changed forever, proving that the age of drones is not coming, it is already here.